Hey Orange family, and welcome to day 25 of our at-home workouts. Today you're going to need a mat, 2 dumbbells of about 10 to 15 pounds. We're going to be working those legs today. Remember, with any weighted exercise, be nice control throughout that movement, and it's a power day. So let's try and be as explosive as we can. If there's any jumping, let's try and get as high as we can. Team, if you're going to tag us on social media, make sure you use I can, I will, and also Orangetheory at home on any post that you do. Team, let's see those after workout selfies. Look forward to seeing you through that workout. Remember, leg drives, high explosive movements. Let's keep it safe until tomorrow. Take care.
To progressively warm up the body with a 6-minute dynamic warm-up. We're going to have 6 warm-up exercises, each for 1 minute apiece. So we're going to start stationary with an alternating T-spine rotation. Feet are hip-width apart. You're going to hinge at your hips, keep your core tight, opening up one arm at a time, and you're going to follow your fingertips with your eyes. From there, we're going to come into an upright position for knees to elbows, fingertips by the ears, elbows nice and wide, but our core is tight and engaged, driving the knee up to meet the opposite elbow, slow and controlled. From there, we're going to take it to a standing star reach. So your arms are nice and wide and your feet are nice and wide. You're going to drive your hips back as you reach your fingertips over to the toes, again, keeping that core tight and your chest nice and tall. Progressing from here, we're going to take it to toy soldiers. So your arms are Frankensteined out and you're kicking your toes up towards your fingertips. You want to kick as high as you can without crunching forward. Stay nice and tall and upright. From there, even more dynamic, we're going to move into mimicking a jump rope. So you're light on your feet, you're alternating side to side, and you're bringing your arms into the equation. We're going to finish the warm-up with our most dynamic move yet, the power skip. So you're going to drive the knee and the opposite arm up as you explode off the ground and get that body ready for our next block. All right, Dee Dee, we ready to warm up?
Ready.
Let's do it.
No, we never meant to be. We never meant to be. We never meant to be. No, we never meant to be. We never meant to be. We never meant to be. No, we never meant to be. We never meant to be. We never meant to be.
During the next 5 minutes, we're gonna focus on elevating our heart rate to strengthen our heart and to boost our mood. We're gonna focus on 40 seconds of work followed by 20 seconds of rest for a total of 5 rounds, equating to 5 minutes. All right, so what we're going to do is a broad jump to a shuffle. Our standing set position is gonna be with our feet a little bit wider than hip width apart, standing up nice and tall with our shoulders down and back. From here, we're gonna sink down heavy on our heels in a half squat, explosively jump our feet as far forward as we can, staying heavy in our heels, stepping 4 steps back as we shuffle and resetting at the top. 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest, 5 total rounds. Let's have some fun.
Quite some time. It's gonna be a very long night, and I got everything, so now I feel right. If you're ready, then let us party for the night. If you're ready to have an awesome time, I'm ready, so let's party for the night. If you're ready to have an awesome time, I'm ready, so let us party for the night. Bottles and bottles and bottles, I'm popping some bottles and more, doing the most. How can I stop when I'm going? As long as it's green, I'ma go. Let us get low, partying like I'm the host, all white like I'm a ghost. Just so you know, I am the life of the party. I'm so bright, I can just glow. Feel so good when you alive, tasting the airs I breathe in the night. Let's take a flight, we can go high, Vegas to Cali or even Dubai. Don't ask why, just say yeah. Anywhere that you can think of, we there. Facing our fears as we go on this ride. Loving this life, I'm ready for the night. I'm ready tonight. We've been hanging on for quite some time. It's gonna be a very long night, and I got everything, so now I feel right. If you're ready, then let us party for the night. If you're ready to have an awesome time, I'm ready, so let's party for the night. If you're ready to have an awesome time, I'm ready, so let us party for the night. In my rear view, I got a clear view, but if I did too, take a chance, I wanna dance, so I'ma ask if you a kid too. Here's the truth, I'm feeling nice and you looking right, so let's share the room. A cup of ice and a double shot of whatever's got me in the mood. It just feels good, living your life like you know that you should. Ride that wave, sip champagne, out for the night cause we just got paid. Club on slate, nothing to say, just good vibes, we live in a blade. Doing whatever we want on this ride. Loving this life, I'm ready for the night, I'm ready tonight. We've been hanging on for quite some time. It's gonna be a very long night, and I got everything, so now I feel right. If you're ready, then let us party for the night. If you're ready to have an awesome time, I'm ready, so let's party for the night. If you're ready to have an awesome time, I'm ready, so let us party for the night. We've been hanging on for quite some time. It's gonna be a very long night, and I got everything, so now I feel right. If you're ready, then let us party for the night. If you're ready to have an awesome time, I'm ready, so let's party for the night. If you're ready to have an awesome time, I'm ready, so let us party for the night. Bottles and bottles and bottles, I'm popping some bottles and more, doing the most. How can I stop when I'm going? As long as it's green, I'ma go. Let us get low, partying like I'm the host, all white like I'm a ghost. Just so you know, I am the life of the party. I'm so bright, I can just glow. Feel so good when you alive, tasting the airs I breathe in the night. Let's take a flight, we can go high, Vegas to Cali or even Dubai. Don't ask why, just say yeah. Anywhere that you can think of, we there. Facing our fears as we go on this ride. Loving this life, I'm ready for the night, I'm ready tonight. We've been hanging on for quite some time. gonna be a very long night, and I got everything, so now I feel right. If you're ready, then let us party for the night. If you're ready to have an awesome time, I'm ready, so let's party for the night. If you're ready to have an awesome time, I'm ready, so let us party for the night. In my rear view, I got a clear view, but if I did too, take a chance, I wanna dance, so I'ma ask if you a kid too. Here's the truth, I'm feeling nice and you looking right, so let's share the room. A cup of ice and a double shot of whatever's got me in this mood. It just feels good, living your life like you know that you should. Ride that wave, sip champagne, out for the night cause we just got paid. Club on slate, nothing to say, just good vibes, we live in a blade. Doing whatever we want on this ride, loving this life, I'm ready for the night, I'm ready tonight. We've been hanging on for quite some time. It's gonna be a very long night, and I got everything, so now I feel right. If you're ready, then let us party for the night. If you're ready to have an awesome time, I'm ready, so let's party for the night. If you're ready to have an awesome time, I'm ready, so let us party for the night.
It is time to work your total body. This block is gonna focus a little bit on endurance, strength, and power. We're gonna be working for 8 total minutes, pairing 2 exercises together for 2 rounds, and then another 2 exercises together for another 2 rounds with a little bit of a surprise at the end. It's super important to work your entire body, as when we are outside doing regular activities, you're not even thinking about how you're moving, working your core, working balance and stability. So we're gonna incorporate all of that here so you're better outside of your workout. We're gonna start with that single leg deadlift. So very first thing, you wanna find a focal point that's not moving to help with that balance and stability, and then line those anchors up like you can see that straight line from Angie's ear all the way down to her ankle. From here, you're gonna hinge forward at those hips, raising your heel to the ceiling. Again, keeping that focus, keeping that core tight, and moving through nice and slow. Your option here is, of course, to reduce your range of motion to make sure that we can hang on to that balance throughout the entire range of motion. 8 on one side and 8 on the other. Once you finish those reps, we're gonna make sure that we're on a stable surface, so move off of a towel if that's what you're standing on, and we're gonna go right into an alternating jump lunge. So a little bit of power here. We've got 8 total reps. Make sure as you're getting into that lunge position, your feet are staying on railroad tracks like they're hip width apart, coming down to that almost 90-degree bend in that knee, and exploding up, landing softly on both feet at the same time. Nice job. And your option is to work through that alternating reverse lunge without the jump. Again, 8 total there. Let's repeat those 2 exercises for 2 rounds. Our next pair of exercises, we're gonna come down to the mat again, or the towel, whatever it is, getting into your high plank position to perform a palms to elbow. Feet are just outside hip width apart, keeping your core tight, hips in line with the shoulder. We're gonna drop down one at a time, elbow, elbow, and then press back up, palm, palm. Every time you go down, you're gonna alternate which arm you start with. We've got 8 total here. Your option, you can always take it down to your knees like Ange just did to reduce that range of motion. Your last exercise, body weight running man. We're going right into it. Again, a little bit of power here. Back to your high plank. Drive with power, opposite knee into your chest, alternating either time. Option, you can tap that toe, taking the power out of it, taking a little bit slower, 40 total here. Repeat that for 2 rounds, and then whatever time is remaining, you're gonna go back and forth between your jump lunge and your body weight running man until time is up. Let's get started.
time to elevate your heart rate and elevate your mood with this next cardio block. It's gonna be a power focus, so we're talking about those peaks and valleys. Now, make sure you're wearing that OT Beat heart rate monitor because we're gonna try to get you into that orange zone. We have a 30-second push, 30-second base, 30-second all out, but we've got 3 exercises in store for you. And you ready to work?
Ready.
All right, we got that 30-second push. We're gonna do a standard burpee here. So we're gonna be heavy in those heels, dropping into a squat to bring those hands down, popping those feet into a high plank position, swinging the feet forward, back to our standing position. Now remember, you want this to be a push, that uncomfortable feeling you're used to, so play around with that tempo as long as your form's on point. Now an option here, you can always elevate your hands onto something stable for that standard burpee. Next up, we got 30 seconds of base pace. We're gonna do some jumping jacks here. So we're gonna bring those arms overhead, popping those feet out nice and wide. Here, you wanna focus on breathing. Remember, this is your active recovery because coming up, you got that 30-second all out. Now, this 30-second all out, options of course being that you can step out. Thank you, Ange, for that. Next up, 30-second all out. We're gonna do our high knees. So let's go ahead, rotate, shoulders back. We're gonna get those knees nice and tall. This is gonna simulate that all out sprint that you're accustomed to. Now, as you fatigue, you may need to drop the knees just a little bit lower. You can always go into a jog or a march in place. That's gonna be followed by 30 seconds of rest. We're gonna do that 3 total times, 6 minutes of work. Let's get into that orange zone.
strengthen those glutes. No, they're not just for good looks. Having strong glutes really helps alleviate back pain, and it will help stabilize as you're twisting and turning through everyday movements, especially as we move side to side when we're simply not aware of how we're moving. We're gonna start by warming up your glutes with 2 exercises. If you have that mini band at home, now is the time to grab it. You ready to warm up? Yeah. All right, great. We're gonna start with an iso squat lateral walk. So Em is gonna start by sinking down into those hips or heels with hips back. Make sure that we're keeping that the anchors in alignment. So ear, shoulder, and hip in a straight line, and then baby steps to the side, keeping those toes facing forward. We're gonna take 3 steps to one side. Nice and slow and controlled, that's perfect form. And then pause, and we're gonna return back to the starting position by taking another 3 steps back. So that equals 1 total rep. That's 6 steps equal 1 total rep. We're gonna do that 4 times. And then keeping that mini band on, why don't you go ahead and come down to our nice little blanket here for that extra padding. Hands are on either side of your hips. Feet are about shoulder width apart. Make sure we're bringing those heels underneath our knees. And then from here, you're gonna raise your hips towards the ceiling, pausing for just a moment at the top, squeezing those glutes, and then controlling that body nice and slow back down to the ground. Again, if we've got that mini band on, you're gonna be stabilizing as we're moving through this movement. If you don't have it on, I know you can use your imagination to think about it being there. We're gonna work through this for 10 total reps. Remember, these 2 exercises are gonna start the block for 3 rounds. Go ahead and slide that mini band off. Now it's really time to work on that strength. You might have a chair at home, you might have a couch. Why not use a step stool? We're gonna get into a position for a single leg Bulgarian split squat. So the best way to line yourself up for this movement, we can see Em's got her heels against that step stool. So you're gonna start in standing step position with feet shoulder width apart, and then take 3 steps out. Leave 1 foot planted, and then it's like a heel toe, right? So 3 of your shoe lengths out. Pause there, and then reach 1 foot back. You're gonna find that stool, find that chair, find that couch, or simply have that toe resting on the ground. From here, you're gonna drop your knee down towards the ground, but again, keeping those anchors in alignment, so straight line from your ear down to that hip. You come down as far as your range of motion allows, driving through your front heel and squeezing those glutes at the top. We're gonna do 8 on one side and then 8 on the other. Your next exercise, we're gonna activate those glutes even more, but incorporate your upper body as well. Go ahead and grab those coffee cans. We're gonna add a little bit of challenge to this. This is our neutral full thruster. And again, if you don't have dumbbells, you're gonna grab 2 even weights, all right? Standing in that standing step position again, lining up those anchors. Keep your core nice and tight, Em, as you drop down into your heels into that squat like you're sitting in a chair. Now this time, thrust those coffee cans towards the ceiling using power. So again, incorporating those glutes, stabilizing on the way, but then using them, squeeze, and shooting those up towards the ceiling. Nice job. Your option here, you can reduce your range of motion, or you can always go through this exercise without using the coffee cans. Our last exercise is going to incorporate your core while we're still working those glutes. Back to our high plank position. Make sure we're stacking our shoulders directly over our wrists. Feet are about shoulder width apart. Tuck those hips under, core's nice and tight. Now 1 leg at a time, we're gonna alternate those leg lifts. Very small range of motion because we wanna focus on activating that glute rather than that low back. That core and that low back are stabilizing while we are using those glutes. We're gonna do 10 total reps here, so 5 on each side, and you'll continue to repeat this until time is called. Let's get to work.
We don't stop. We always get invited and we don't flop. And yeah, we're always looking hot. Just because we want to make your jaw drop. And everybody's on the guest list. Wave your hands in the air if you get it. Because everything here is big time. And everything here gets a rewind.
I'm feeling like a hot mess as I operate blind. Someone give me some anchors. Need to get you off my mind. Your love is like a drive-by. All killing, no filler. And I know what's about once you pull that trigger.
Let me rock your mind, do all the things you like. I believe the hype, we don't have to measure size. Let me
operate blind. Someone give me some anchors. Need to get you off my mind. Your love is like a drive-by. All killing, no feeling. And I know it won't survive. Once you pull that trigger.
Let me rock your mind, do all the things you like. I believe the hype, we don't have to measure size. Let me do the time, for you not to run. I think I can handle it, baby, let's get scandalous. Baby, let's get scandalous. Baby, let's get scandalous. Baby, let's get scandalous. Baby, let's get scandalous.
I'm feeling like a hot mess as I operate blind. Someone give me some anchors. Need to get you off my mind. Your love is like a drive-by. All killing, no feeling. And I know it won't survive. Once you pull that trigger.
Let me rock your mind, do all the things you like. I believe the hype, we don't have to measure size. Let me do the time, for you not to run. I think I can handle it, baby, let's get scandalous. Baby, let's get scandalous. Baby, let's get scandalous. Baby, let's get scandalous. Baby, let's get scandalous.
It's about to get started, I'm feeling the groove. Somebody let's party, get naughty, I do what I do. So baby shake it, I wanna take it, and I'm all over you. Drinking, smoking, everybody move. It's on baby, go eat, go crazy, everybody hit the floor. We on an adventure, maybe we'll get so hazy till the morning shows the light. No, I can't get enough, you know I hold it down. The music steady playing, listen to the sound. And I'ma drop a couple stacks, do it like that when I come around. So just raise your hands to the sky. You know we're feeling so alive. And we got that money, got that money, got that. So just take your place, feel the vibe. You know we're feeling so alive. And we got that money, got that money, got that. Put your hands to the sky. Yeah, we got that money, got that money. Yeah, we got that money, got that money. It's about to get started, I'm feeling the groove. Somebody let's party, get naughty, I do what I do. So baby shake it, I wanna take it, and I'm all over you. Drinking, smoking, everybody move. It's on baby, go eat, go crazy, everybody hit the floor. We on an adventure, maybe we'll get so hazy till the morning shows the light. No, I can't get enough, you know I hold it down. The music steady playing, listen to the sound. And I'ma drop a couple stacks, do it like that when I come around. So just raise your hands to the sky. You know we're feeling so alive. And we got that money, got that money, got that. So just take your place, feel the vibe. You know we're feeling so alive. And we got that money, got that money, got that. Put your hands to the sky. Yeah, we got that money, got that money. Yeah, we got that money, got that money. It's about to get started, I'm feeling the groove. Somebody let's party, get naughty, I do what I do. So baby shake it, I wanna take it, and I'm all over you. Drinking, smoking, everybody move. It's on, baby, go crazy, everybody hit the floor. We on an adventure, maybe we'll get so hazy till the morning shows the light. No, I can't get enough, you know I hold it down. The music's steady playing, listen to the sound. And I'ma drop a couple stacks, do it like that when I come around. So just raise your hands to the sky. You know we're feeling so alive. And we got that money, got that money, got that. So just take your place, feel the vibe. You know we're feeling so alive. And we got that money, got that money, got that. Put your hands to the sky. Yeah, we got that money, got that money. Yeah, we got that money, got that money. It's about to get started, I'm feeling the groove. Somebody let's party, get naughty, I do what I do. So baby shake it, I wanna take it, and I'm all over you. Drinking, smoking, everybody move. It's on, baby, go crazy, everybody hit the floor. We on an adventure, maybe we'll get so hazy till the morning shows the light. No, I can't get enough, you know I hold it down. The music's steady playing, listen to the sound. And I'ma drop a couple stacks, do it like that when I come around. So just raise your hands to the sky. You know we're feeling so alive. And we got that money, got that money, got that. So just take your place, feel the vibe. You know we're feeling so alive. And we got that money, got that money, got that. Put your hands to the sky. Yeah, we got that money, got that money. Yeah, we got that money, got that money.
All right, time for a little bit of cardio. We're looking for 5 minutes of work here. Now, if you happen to have a treadmill at home, awesome, go ahead and use it. For those of you who don't and maybe have smaller spaces to work with, you can do something as simple as your favorite exercise for 5 minutes. One interval style we like using is 20 seconds of work to 10 seconds of rest of one exercise. So for example, you can do 10 total rounds of 20 seconds worth of squats with a 10-second rest in between. Now, a fun little game you can play with is count how many reps you do in that first round and see if you can hold on and match that rep count each time.
All right, it is time to cool it down after all that hard work. We've got a 6-minute hip and back flexibility cool down block for you. We're gonna start seated position for a seated straddle stretch. You're gonna open your legs to a comfortable angle and keep your torso nice and tall up out of the hips. Hinging forward, keeping your chest nice and tall, reaching as far as you can before you lose your posture. Set your hands down. We're gonna stay here for 20 seconds. Then we're gonna switch to the opposite side. Same thing, chest tall, reach down towards your toes as far as you can go and hold for 20 seconds. Finally, we're gonna spend 20 seconds in the center, walking your hands out, keeping your chest nice and tall. From here, we're gonna move to a seated body twist. So you're gonna cross one leg over the opposite leg, back of the hand goes to the back of the knee, and you're slowly gonna rotate open, keeping your chest tall and your body wiggled up. From here, 20 seconds, and then we'll switch sides. Next, we're gonna take it to a figure 4. So lying flat on your back, you're gonna cross one knee so that the ankle is over the opposite knee. Thread your hands through to the back of the thigh and pull in nice and slow until you feel a stretch through the backs of the legs. 20 seconds on one side, and then we'll switch 20 seconds to the other side. Now we're gonna move into a supine hip opener. So we're flat on our back, pulling one knee in, getting a nice stretch through the backs of the legs, 20-second hold here. We're gonna then open up the opposite arm into a T for support and let our knee fall to the side, making sure our shoulders stay flat to the mat. 20-second hold, and then we're gonna switch back to center, switch arms to the T, and let the knee fall to the opposite side of the floor, watching your shoulders. 20 seconds here. Our final stretch is gonna be the happy baby. So you're gonna lay flat on your back with your back nice and flat and your belly button pulled in, reach towards the tops of the toes and open them up just slightly. If you'd like, you can add a little motion, rocking side to side and massaging the lower back. All right, you've earned that stretch. Let's get to it.
Best believe, best believe I know it's real, I've seen it with my eyes. Best believe, best believe I know it's real, I've seen it with my eyes. Best believe, best believe I know it's real, I've seen it with my eyes. There's no conversation, and I'm noticing I'm staggering across to you. It's my resignation. I'm letting go and letting you go into where you belong. The hole is gone. Felt as though I was far away. You got me with your voice to where I belong. My heart was stone. You're the shape I didn't know I needed in my life. You best believe I see it in your eyes. You best believe I see it in your eyes. You best believe I see it in your eyes. You best believe I see it in your eyes. Can it be done? Can it be done? Can it be done? Best believe. Can it be done? Best believe I know it's real. I've seen it with my eyes. Best believe. Can it be done? Best believe I know it's real. I've seen it with my eyes. Best believe. Can it be done? Best believe I know it's real. I've seen it with